Hey guys, this is Sol from the Dominican Route and this is Dominican History by Sol. Today we're going to be talking about the history of Dominican women in beauty pageants. We have some of the most beautiful women in the world because of our mixture, African, Spanish, and Taino. In two occasions, we have had Dominican women to win two of the most important beauty pageants. The first Dominican woman to win was Maricela Alvarez. She was crowned Miss World in 1982. She became the first Dominican woman to win an international beauty title. The second woman was Amelia Vega. She won Miss Universe in 2003 at 18 years old, becoming the first Dominican to win this pageant and the youngest winner since 1994. This was Dominican History by Sol. I hope you liked it. See you next week. Bye bye. Hey, do you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend that wants to learn how to speak English? Hey, do you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend that wants to learn how to speak English? I will be live on Saturday at 2 p.m. Don't forget to tell everybody.
Welcome to another episode of the Dominican Route News. Hello, everyone. Well, you already know my name. This is Manuel, and thank you very much for watching the Dominican Route News. So, first, I want to start off with telling you about the weather. Today we have 84 Fahrenheit. It's very sunny. The sky extremely blue. It's nice. It's really nice. This is a good time to come to the beach. Yes, this is the time. If you want to come to the beach, this is the time. It's supposed to be like this the whole week. Monday 89 Fahrenheit, Tuesday 84, and Wednesday 87, 86 on Thursday. That's supposed to be our weather for the rest of the week. And in the economy, we have a dollar equals 58 pesos and 91 cents. So 58 pesos and 91 cents, that's a dollar. So if you come down to the Dominican Republic with $1,000, then you will have 58,000 pesos, almost 59. I also want to give you recommendations. For me, the top three beaches in the Dominican Republic. The ones that look like you are in another planet or they look very unreal places. And that's the top three for me. Number one would be Bahía de las Águilas. Bahía de las Águilas is like you are not. It looks like you are in a book. It's the beauty the beauty of those that place is extremely good. I've been there. John has been there. I've been there a couple of times. It's kind of far from Santo Domingo. If you go from Santo Domingo, it's gonna take you a couple of hours driving. I would say probably if you drive in your own car, I would say maybe 4 hours. It's far because that's at the border. That's deep in the south, but it worth it. I mean, if you can go if you can. And the number two would be Saona Island. Saona Island is that one is close from Santo Domingo, not too far. You're gonna take a boat, and then the boat is going to stop at the middle of the ocean. They have like a natural beach there. You will have fun there, and then you are gonna be taken to Saona Island. That place is white sand, coconut trees. The water is crystal. It's totally amazing. That's crazy. You will love it. Trust me. And then the number three for me would be Bávaro Beach in Punta Cana. That's another place. That place is totally out of this world. And so top three: number one, Bahía de las Águilas; number two, Saona Island; and number three, Bávaro Beach. Of course, we have beautiful places in Samaná, Puerto Plata, and all those places. But I just wanted to pick my top three in the Dominican Republic. U.S. thanks the DR for support in removing U.S. citizens from Haiti. Literally every week, I try to give you update in Haiti, but Haiti is still the same. No president, no government. It's literally complete anarchy. So the Secretary of State took the opportunity to request the Dominican Republic's continued support to ensure the evacuation of all U.S. all U.S. citizens from Haiti. So Canada did the same. France did the same. Germany, they did it also. So you don't have any kind of representative political representation in Haiti from anyone. They left for the ongoing crisis. But yeah, unfortunately, yeah, and I hope they can fix it as soon as possible. So in the Dominican Republic, like any other country, we also have crime. Not everything is just beautiful women and beaches and parties. I want to talk about one specifically that caught my attention and the attention of the whole country, I guess. And this happened back in March 26th. Yeah, March 26th. Let me show you a photo. All right, on the left, you're gonna see Amy Hiraldo Peña. She's the murderer. She confessed, right? And then on the right, you're gonna see the victim, Janely Duarte Hilario. So, as you can see, they're very young. We're talking about young ladies. The victim, which is Janely Duarte, she was 19, and the murderer, the Amy Hiraldo, she was 22. She was 22 years old. So 19 and 22, very young people. So they had a relationship, a lesbian relationship. Um, and then what happened is that the victim, Janelle, then she didn't want to continue with the relationship, so they broke up, right? Janelle, the victim, she then started a relationship with a man, with a guy, with a boy just like her, another boy, 20, 21 years old. She wanted to experience another kind of sexual experience, I guess. But you have to keep in mind that um, Janely Duarte, the victim, everybody knew, people knew that she was lesbian, right? But nobody knew that Amy Giraldo Peña was a lesbian. That was her secret. Her family didn't know that. Her family didn't know. So she was still in the closet. Now, Amy, she was still in love with Janelli, but Janelli already started a relationship with a boy. So what happens is that Janelli was now no longer interested in Amy. She was not interested. So she told Amy, look, this is what we're gonna do. If you keep harassing me, then I'm gonna tell your mother and your father that you're a lesbian, and the whole world is gonna know that you're gay, that you're lesbian. She was like, oh no, don't do that, please, sir. Don't do that, don't do that. All right, because I don't want my father to know, my mom to know. And here's what happened. So what Amy Giraldo, the confessed murderer, she said, look, I want to see you, right? So this is what happened. So that was back on March 26 around 7 p.m. Amy Giraldo Peña left her house and got into her father's car, right? So she had arranged to meet the other girl, her friend Janelli, and she picked her up at her house. Okay. In her car, she didn't have those things that you take when you're gonna go out with a friend, like probably a bag with music or a couple of drinks. None of that. Amy was carrying ammonia, a knife, and a pot of gasoline, a can of gasoline. So she was ready. She was ready. She knew what she was gonna do. Amy stabbed Janelli about 15 times, according to the doctors, according to the forensics. 15 times, ending with her life. 15 times, and you can see the stabs in her hands and toes. It looks like Janelli was defending herself, probably on the floor, like this, and she got a lot of stabs in this area and also in her foot, in her feet. So also, Amy Hilario Peña doused Janelli's body with gasoline after killing her. I think she was thinking about putting up fire on the body, but for some reason she didn't do it. So that's totally crazy. She's going to spend the rest of her life in prison. She's not. She's gonna. Well, not the rest of her life, but she's gonna be there for 30 years, I guess. Um, that's crazy. That's totally crazy, guys. You've got to learn that when you break up with someone, you are not gonna die. I mean, of course, you're gonna suffer for a couple of days. Of course, you're gonna feel pain. That's totally normal, and that's gonna last a couple of days, and then you're gonna get back with your life. Trust me, that's the way it happens. You don't have to kill nobody. So, my advice for you people, if you love someone and that someone, for whatever reason, doesn't want to be with you, let her go or let him go, because life goes on. Today is the day. You don't have to kill anybody just because you love that person and that person doesn't love you back. Forget about it. You're going to be fine. Trust me. So, in the Dominican Republic, we have Alfredo Pacheco. Alfredo Pacheco is, for you to understand, he is what Nancy Pelosi is in the United States, or was. That's what he is in the Dominican Republic. This guy is a very important figure in the political system here. Um, his son was killed in Houston in a Houston shooting.
I'm Sharon Mincha. We begin with breaking updates. We now know who was gunned down at a Gulfgate area gas station yesterday. HPD identified Luis Alfredo Pacheco Rojas as the victim and son of a Dominican Republic official, the president of the Chamber of Deputies.
It was revealed that among the victims of the incident, including those injured and deceased, was the son of Alfredo Pacheco.
Surveillance photos of the three suspects HPD is searching for. Police say the trio opened fire on a Cadillac Escalade with four men inside at Star Shop convenience store on South Wayside Drive near the Gulf Freeway Monday night. HPD tells us an SUV was riddled with at least 24 bullet holes. Bullets also shattered the front of.
So people say he was in gangs or whatever, but I know he was in the music business. It was like a producer, DJ, something like that. But it looks like his, I don't know. He was hanging out with the wrong people at the wrong time. At the wrong time. So may he rest in peace. I want to give you an advice, especially for men that come to the Dominican Republic. You will find dating apps in the DR. No, I don't want to call them dating apps. I think those are prostitution apps. You can find someone there and to meet with you in person, and you can have sex. All right? You can and you will have like a catalog, and you will see all the girls that you want to. All you got to do is just put where you are, like I'm in Santo Domingo, and the app is, or the website is going to give you all of the girls available in that area, and then you click on the number. It's gonna direct you to WhatsApp. WhatsApp is an application that we use a lot in the Dominican Republic, so you can text and communicate. And then she's gonna tell you there the menu. I do this for this rate. I do that for this rate. Now, but what I'm giving you the information, but I need to tell you, I'm not telling you to go and do that. You're going to do it anyway. You're an adult. What I'm telling you is to be careful, because you don't know who you're talking to in the other side. It could be a girl, but it could be someone else. All right? So, website number one is chiviricas.com. Chiviricas.com. You will find girls there. My job, my responsibility is to give you the information and tell you what to do and what not to do. But I am not your mom or your dad. Chiviricas.com. That's the website. That's one of them. You go there and you will find Dominican girls from all ages, in all colors, in all heights, whatever you want. However, what I really want to tell you is be careful. I need you to be careful when you go to sites, because you don't know who you're talking to. You don't know who's the person is in the other side of the phone. Be careful. Be careful, because you could be talking to the girl, but you could also be talking to an inmate in prison. oh, we're gonna meet up at motel this, motel that, and then when you go to the place, that's not the girl. That's someone else waiting for you and rob you. So be careful. Be careful, guys. Be careful. Website number one is chiviricas.com. Chiviricas.com. There you're gonna find, uh, you know, be careful with it. Website number two is Skoka. Skoka. That's website number two. You're gonna find girls of all colors and stuff, all ages. Be careful if you're gonna meet up with a girl. Make sure you meet her at a public place so you can see who you are talking to, please. And the third one is simple escorts. Simple escorts. There you will see women from Colombia that they live in the Dominican Republic, from all nationalities. So I'm not telling you to go get prostitutes. Manuel is not telling you to do that. But if you are gonna do it anyway, I need you to be careful. That's all. That's what I'm trying to say. Be careful. When you do it, be smart. And in addition to that, I wanted to share a story to you, a personal one. We were talking about that crime that this lesbian couple, the one that killed the other one. Look, when I was like 16, 17 years old, I was living in Panama. I was studying there in Panama. And my father and I, we did not have a good relationship. My father was a gambler. He used to gamble money a lot. So that we were poor, and that made us more poor. And then because of that, we did not have a good relationship. So I remember when I was 17 years old, I spoke to him on the phone, and he said he was sorry, and he said that he was not gonna. He got in rehab, stuff like that, and he quit gambling. He really did, and we made pieces. And the day after that, my father had an accident, and he passed away. The day after that, he had an accident, and he passed away. He passed. He died right away in the spot. I was not in the country when that happened, so I was not able to be there, at the burial ceremony. And when I came back, like 4 days after that, I was not able to see my dad for the last time. The last time I saw him was like 2 years before that. And then we spoke on the phone. We made pieces like, okay, everything is good. I'm sorry. We cried. And then he had an accident. So after that, my grandma on my mother's side, she's one of the person that I loved the most. She was one of the most beautiful people that I ever knew in my life. So all of a sudden, she had a cancer. She had a cancer on her ovaries. All of a sudden, boom, cancer. And 10 days later, she passed. And when she passed, I was next to her in her bed. So my mother and all of my uncles, they walked out because they said they were not ready to see the last breath. And I stayed there. And what my grandma said, she said like, all right, this is the time. Be strong like you always have been. She said that to me. She knew that I was a strong person. She knew that. And then she just, boom, she passed. Then, after that, the person that raised me, I have an aunt that she raised me. She helped me a lot. Remember that I had a father with gambling issues. My mother was always working, trying to give us the best she could. So I had an aunt that she took care of me literally my whole life, I guess, until I was like 16 or 15. And then that person, she was diagnosed with Alzheimer. So I'm not sure if that's the right pronunciation, but yeah, Alzheimer. So you lose your memory and everything. And then that was really fast. About a couple of months later, she started to forget my name, and everybody's name. But oh, my name was the last one she forgot. Yes, my name was the last one she forgot, and she was always, "Oh, go get Manuel. I want to talk to Manuel. I don't know you guys. Go get Manuel. I want to talk to him. I want to talk to Manuel." And so when you see a person like that you love with that kind of illnesses, and you see all the process, and then she died, and the day she died, I was also there next to her in her bed. So I'm telling you about a couple of situations that happened literally one after the other in a row, and I survived. So I'm telling you, what I want to tell you with this is that no matter what happens, you are not gonna die. You're gonna suffer. It's natural. It's normal. A couple of days, you're gonna feel bad. You're gonna get busy doing something, and you are gonna get over it. You are not gonna forget, no, because you're that's gonna be archived in your memory. But you are gonna get over it, and everything is gonna get back to normal. Life is gonna go on, and you will be fine. So no matter what happens to you, life goes on, and you have to be strong. So that's why I consider myself the strongest person, emotionally speaking, that I know, because I've been through a lot of stuff, and I'm here, and I consider myself mentally healthy. So stay strong, okay? Thank you very much for supporting the Dominican Route News. Thank you very much for supporting the Dominican Route channel. Thank you for supporting Solve with the History Lessons. Guys, I love you. Subscribe, leave your comments. I love you all. Bye.